Double tap that.
All right.
All right. Let me make sure I was wondering. Seahawks, Packers lost, and Oklahoma did not cover. So, 1-2.
All right. Bang, let's go.
What's going on, guys? Welcome back to this week's first exclusive segment. I don't know if that's right. Second exclusive segment from the greatest podcast on turf. I'm Ryan.
I'm Anthony.
And we got our weekly best bet series. We are not going to touch on what happened last week.
Just know we're up on the year.
Just know we're up on the year, and that's all that matters. Our combined record is 22, 19, and 1. We're going to look to correct that from last week and turn around this week. So take us away.
Yeah, don't forget to like the video, subscribe to the channel if you guys are new here for weekly fantasy football betting content. Be sure to follow us on all social media platforms for almost daily uploads. To start us off this week, my first best bet. This one was kind of easy for me. This was the first bet that kind of caught my eye outside of one or two that Ryan had already claimed, and that was the Cincinnati Bengals plus 3.5 in San Francisco. San Francisco's been very cold as of late. They've lost 2 in a row. They kind of got embarrassed by Minnesota. What was it, the other night, Monday? Monday Night Football, they got embarrassed. Brock Purdy's lost 2 in a row. It looks like he's finally starting to come down to earth. And you got a Bengals team that's coming off of a bye. They're getting healthy. They're well rested. Yeah, I know they have to travel across the country to San Fran. San Fran's pissed off, whatever. We said the same thing with San Fran last week.
What was the number on that?
3.5.
Okay, it was 5.5, and then, Purdy's out.
Brock Purdy's out.
Good chance.
Really?
Got a concussion.
Nice. I did not know that.
It was 5.5 at one point today, and then the Brock Purdy news landed, and now it's set.
Okay. So, get them while they're dogs. I'm going to put that in right now. According to mybookie.com, when we're recording this on Wednesday, October 25th, this line is subject to change. Who knows what it's going to be at in a couple days. But if the Bengals are still dogs somehow, take them. I mean, what are they at on what I play on? Let's see.
Brock Purdy.
They're still plus 3.5.
They realized that Brock Purdy, he had concussion symptoms on the plane. So he's in the protocol.
Okay, so yeah, let's be mindful. But if you guys are watching this on Friday when it comes out, if the Bengals are underdogs, take it. That just made that a lot easier. I did not see Purdy got hurt. I haven't really been on my phone today, surprisingly. But yeah, Bengals plus 3.5. They need to get going offensively. The Niners secondaries look very spotty at times. Yeah, their front seven's still solid, and that could pose some problems for Cincy in the run game. But either way, Brock Purdy plays, Brock Purdy don't play. It don't matter. The Bengals are winning this game outright.
My first best bet this week, it's the Jaguars minus 2.5 at Pittsburgh. Going to Pittsburgh is a little bit sketchy for me. However, I feel like the Jaguars team is just flat out better. The Steelers, I know they just had a pretty good game against the Rams. They did beat the Ravens, but I don't believe in this team. They got destroyed by the Texans. I get it, they're 4-2. Like, I really do. And, part of me wants to respect them. But it's the Steelers that we all know and love. It's the Steelers that just play good defense and squeak out games. I know, I get it, that they're 4-2 and they're at home, but I think the Jaguars football team is just flat out better. Offensive side of the ball, definitely, without a doubt. And their defensive side is pretty good. Not Steelers level, but it's still pretty good. I think that the Jaguars receivers have a lot of success against the Pittsburgh Steelers cornerback room. I think all of them eat. Ridley, Kirk, if Zay Jones plays, he's going to eat. Evan Ingram's going to eat. There's too many weapons on his team to slow down, especially by a Steelers secondary of Patrick Peterson and Joey Porter Jr., who's a rookie. So I like the Jaguars in this one minus 2.5. Give me Trevor over Kenny Pickett. It really shouldn't be that hard.
No, my next best bet of the week, I got, call it what you want, fake fan, whatever. I got the Dolphins minus 9 at home versus New England. Now,
is that guy back?
It's an ESPN report. He had a great week of practice last week, from what I'm reading. He had a great week of practice last week. and it sounds like that they're not going to need the whole 21-day window to activate him.
Damn.
So, and what we're talking about, the Dolphins minus, I know it's a lot, but I look at it like this. The New England Patriots are probably coming off their biggest win of the season, arguably one of Mac Jones' biggest wins of his career, beating a Buffalo team at home. It was a pretty tight game for the most part. Buffalo almost came back, but New England ended up somehow driving down and winning the game. You know how it is. If a team wins a game that they're not supposed to win, the next week they normally don't play as good. And you got a pissed off Dolphins team that just got embarrassed in Philly. They're going back home, and they could potentially be getting, from what I'm reading, could be getting their best defensive player in Jalen Ramsey back this week. I know he missed because of the knee injury. He's about, from this article from a Dolphins insider website that is very credible, DraftKings sponsorships and all that, sounds like Jalen Ramsey's about 6 to 8 weeks ahead of return schedule. So give me Jalen Ramsey and a pissed off Dolphins beating the Patriots that suck and that are going to be hungover playing the Dolphins.
Yeah, the King is back potentially this week. My next best bet, it is Detroit minus 8.5 against the Raiders. Kind of for similar reasons that Anthony said. The Lions are coming off of an embarrassing loss, to say the least, and they should, in theory, be pissed off. Coming back home to play a Raiders team that is really, really bad. I don't know how they're 3-4. They beat the Packers, Patriots, and Broncos. I guess that's why they're 3-4. But this team is horrible. They just got destroyed by the Chicago Bears, starting a rookie Division II quarterback
with the nickname Teabag.
With that nickname, there's no way. Give me the Lions minus 8.5. If Dan Campbell messes this up, he's going to be on my Harbaugh shit list.
You're pushing the meanest Dan Campbell agenda ever.
Dan Campbell and John Harbaugh agenda, I'm pushing it.
Yeah, and it sounds like as of 6 hours ago, Jimmy Garoppolo is still not medically cleared. And again, it's Wednesday, and they play Monday. I don't know how this is a Monday night game, but
yeah,
if he ain't medically cleared and it's Wednesday halfway through the week, not a good look. And my final bet of the week, this one's tough. I have the Chiefs and Broncos going over 46. Now, I know when they played, it was, Sunday? It was Thursday. It was a primetime game. Chiefs only won 18. But again, the last 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 of the last 7 games that they've played in Denver, they have gone over 46 points. Now, that was back when the Broncos were good. That was when the Broncos sucked and the Chiefs were good. And that's where we're at. We saw these teams play in Denver last year, and Denver was up, and Kansas City ended up winning 34-28. Came back from a game-winning drive. I know this season, again, Chiefs only won 19-8 earlier in the year, but the Chiefs' offense is rolling. Rashee Rice is starting to get more involved. Kelsey is the best tight end in football. And the Broncos' offense, to a lot of people's surprise, has been looking good. And it seems like they always play the Chiefs well in Denver. Something about that mile-high air. So I got the Chiefs and Broncos going over 46 points.
My final best bet, it is the battle of New Jersey, New York, new
winner
same
gets to keep their
turf field
logo
that they can't get their own field. It is the Jets minus 3 home away against the Giants. There's a couple reasons for this. One of those being the Jets are coming off of a bye. The Jets are just, in my opinion, the flat-out better team than the Giants are. They beat the Eagles, fluke, whatever. They still beat the Eagles. They're still a pretty solid football team.
Yeah.
They beat the Broncos. They hung around against the Chiefs. They did lose to, Mac Jones.
Mac Jeezy.
Dallas beat the Bills. They're 3-3. They have a great defense, and they're going up against a Giants football team that we don't know who's starting quarterback this week. It could be Tyrod. It could be Daniel Jones. I'm not sure I really care too much. I know the Giants has beat the Commanders, and they played the Bills tough, but this team is not good. That's just simple enough. I don't think this team's good. I don't think the Steelers are good, and that's kind of why I made these picks. So give me the Jets minus 3 against the Giants. I don't think that their defense is going to be able to contain Breece Hall, Garrett Wilson. So I know Zach Wilson isn't the greatest, but I feel like after a bye week, they should have some game plans for him to just be efficient. And I think that Salah will do that, and I think the Jets win this game.
Yeah, it sounds like Daniel Jones is making no progress, and he did not sound too optimistic today when they asked him if he was playing. So, yep, here we have it. If there's a week where we get hot, it's this one. I like all our bets this week. But then again, it's Vegas, so
I like all our bets every week.
they're clearly watching the pod, and they just keep humbling me. So thank you guys for watching and listening. Don't forget to win some free money this week. We're up on the year. Be sure to check out yesterday's fantasy football stardom sit content for the week, and we'll see you guys next time.
See you.
Peace.